Good morning, everybody. I'm Fern Grace, and along with my husband David, we own Abacus Web Services, and we are a full-service web development company, and I can give you some more details on that later on. But as Kara said, I want to present to you a few tips for keeping a healthy website. We all have a website, or we should have a website. Believe it or not, there's still a lot of businesses out there that don't have a website. But first off, do you know really what the purpose of your website is? So the purpose of your website is to establish your presence and credibility. So even if you get a hot referral from somebody, that potential customer is probably going to still go online and look you up just to check you out. Your website should also be a major part of your marketing campaign. It's probably the biggest bang for your buck that you'll ever get because it's something that's there permanently. Your website is also there to educate and connect your customers to practical information. So your telephone number, where to find you, what goods or services that you offer. Your website is also there to provide constant access 24/7. So for example, if your air conditioning goes out in the middle of the night, you want to be able to look up that AC company. And notice Debbie's not here. You want to be able to look up that AC company to get their emergency number and not have to wait till they open the next morning. Your website is also there to increase your geographic range of your business. So for example, we have national customers who find us through our website. And that helps even for geographic or bricks and mortar businesses. You know, people will come from out of town to your business if you have what they want. Your website is also there to back up your social media. So anything you put on Facebook or Instagram or whatever should always refer back to your website for that credibility purpose, like I mentioned. Okay, so now you know why you have a website or what it should do for you. Let's talk about keeping it healthy. A healthy website is up to date. So just like hairstyles and car models go out of date, so too do websites. The appearance of your website is important because it not only represents you, but it shows that you care about your business. So this is an example of what our website looks like when we opened our doors in 1999. By today's standards, 21 years later, it is very out of date and very old-fashioned. This is what our website looks like today. So it has the latest looks, it has the latest functionality for the best user experience. And functionality and user experience are buzzwords, but it's true, they work. That's what you want the people who come to your website to do, to have the best experience possible. Also, for a healthy website, you need to fix it. So click on each link to make sure it goes where it's supposed to go. If it's broken, it needs to be fixed. Send a test form to yourself. If you have a quotes form or a contact us form, send one as a test sample to make sure it's getting to you. Take off any texts or images that are no longer relevant. This includes services and products. So if you no longer sell widgets, take widgets off the website. If Susie no longer works there, take Susie off the website. If Tom is your new employee, put Tom on the website. Also, adding fresh content, whether it's new text or new pictures or videos are a big deal. The search engines love new content, so it's also good for your SEO or search engine optimization to keep it fresh. Mobile. A healthy website is mobile. This is very important. So make sure it's mobile friendly, meaning that it works on all devices. A pretty website with lots of great content is no good unless people can see it on their phones. 81% of cell phones are smartphones, and over 50% of them are either shopping or researching goods and services on their phone. So if your website is not mobile friendly, then you might lose out because they might go off to your competitor. And the way to tell if your website is mobile friendly is look it up on your phone. If it looks like it does on your desktop and you have to pinch it and move it around to see what the text says, then it's not mobile friendly. Also, a healthy website is ADA compliant. So there have been a number of nuisance lawsuits against business owners falling under the ADA or Americans with Disabilities Act. These lawsuits say that a particular website is not ADA compliant and that a person with particular disabilities cannot use the website. So making sure that your website is ADA compliant is another very important way to keep it healthy and to keep away from those nuisance lawsuits. Also, to maintain a healthy website, check what you're paying for and who you're paying. So for example, we've had situations where clients whose website we're hosting are also being invoiced by another company for the same service, even though they're not giving that customer that service. So go back through all your bills for your domain registration, your hosting, any maintenance you're doing on your website and so on, and make sure you're paying the right person the right amount. So these are things that I would recommend to keep your website healthy at any time. But certainly now during the pandemic, there's a couple of other things you can do to keep your website and your business healthy. So put a COVID notice on your homepage, on your website. It's there to tell your audience your status. So whether you're open, whether you're closed temporarily, or for example, if you're a restaurant and you're doing curbside pickup, you can even put a note of empathy on there, just anything to show that you're up to date and aware of what's going on around you. A number of businesses have had to pivot to change how they do business in order to maintain their business. So one way to do this is to put a booking system on your website so that normally if you meet clients face-to-face, but you don't have to meet them face-to-face and still want to see them, a booking system that schedules Zoom meetings like this one, for example, so you don't have to meet in person. Also, you can add a payment system that allows you to take money over on your website rather than in person. So whereas you normally might do a credit card right there in person, you could get your curbside pickup and do your payment over online through that. So maintaining a healthy website is a way to maintain a healthy business, which we're all trying to do during this time. So thank you, and any questions from anybody about it?
So how much video are you building into websites these days where people, especially like for people in the real estate industry, having more video and having access to that? How much of that are you creating?
Right, so a lot. So you want to put clips on your website if you're going to do video. So 30 seconds to 90 seconds, no more than 90 seconds. And you can put clips for different things. So for you, for real estate, for example, you might put a clip for leasing. You know, you're explaining 30 seconds on commercial leasing, and you might put that on your commercial leasing page. And then maybe on your About Us page, you do a 30-second clip just introducing yourself, your experience, and so on, kind of what we do here for, you know, Power Connection breakfast and lunch.
You also tie things into, like, from the website into social media? Or is there a way to do that, or is that important?
Yes. So like I said, if you're putting things on Facebook, you should always refer back to your website. So you would put the link to your website, which is your website address. Like ours is www.abacuswebservices.com. So you would make that a link on your Instagram or your Facebook or Twitter or whatever you're doing, so you can refer back to your website. But also a healthy website will have the little icons for Facebook and Twitter and Instagram also on the website. So then if someone's on your website and they want to see your Facebook page, they click that and it goes directly to your Facebook page. So yes, they are connected.
That was awesome. All right. Thank you, Fern. Thank you.
Thank you.